gorgeous thing. Oh, pretty people. All the pretty people speak to me. I see my VIP community. All the pretty people say, hi, Jerusha. Yes, I made it. Yes, of course. I said that I was going to show up on the tick in the top for 90 days. Yes, I said it. I was like, I got to do it. Yesterday, I was not feeling it at all. And then I took some pain medicine on last night, and it made me sick and nauseous to my stomach. And so then I wasn't feeling that great about that. So, yeah, I don't really like to take medicine that makes you more sick, right? It takes away the pain, but then you still don't feel good. You feel nauseous. And so I was like, oh my gosh, but the devil is a lie. I am here. I am here. We're going to finish sharing 6 ways to have an abundant attitude. Today is day 5, right? Day 5 of the 6 ways to have an abundant attitude. And so if you were with me day 1, can you put in the chat what was day 1? If you follow me, then you already know what time it is. If you were there, put it in the chat and let me know if you were here day 1. Day 2, what did I say on day 2? Anybody know what I said on day 2? What did I say on day 3? Put it in the chat, because you've got to have an abundant attitude if you're running with me for 90 days, right? We are definitely, today is the 20th, right? So we're 18 days in. We started on the 3rd. And so we're 18 days in this 90-day sprint, 90-day run. And yes, I'm telling you, you've got to have an attitude of abundance. You've got to know that it's happening for you. And so what was day 1 of the 6 ways to have an abundant attitude? Observe your thoughts. Yes, observe your thoughts. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me. Observe your thoughts. And I gave you homework on day 1 to write down your thoughts. Just write it down throughout the day so you can see what you're thinking about. We have 70,000 thoughts per day. So most of those thoughts, typically, they say 70% are negative thoughts or just crazy thoughts, right? So just write it down, because you can change the way that you think. You can change what you're thinking about. Day 2, what did we say? Day 2 of the 6 ways is you're going to choose a mantra. You're going to choose some type of affirmation that you're going to say every single day. You're going to set alarms, and your affirmation is going to go off. Like, I have alarms for everything, right? Affirmations are important so you can know who and whose you are. You got to speak life over yourself. I am a woman of great power and influence. I am whatever you are, a multi-millionaire. I am, like, my entire family is debt free, not just me. Every person has financial freedom. Like, whatever it is, you've got to make sure you have some type of mantra and some type of affirmation that's getting you through the day, because it's not enough for you to be like, okay, I'm going to do it. You need somebody cheering for you, and you're your best cheerleader, okay? Oh, thank you. Oh, Lisa's in the building. Hi, Lisa. Oh, you are so, thank you. You're so nice. I appreciate that. Yes. And so I appreciate you. If you're just joining me, say, hi, Jerusha. You're a pretty person. Say, you're just joining me. And so if you are just now hearing the sound of my voice, I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help women start a business in my organization. I'm personally developing. Yes, you want to work with me? 100 online leaders in my organization. I work closely with those people that are part of my organization, obviously. And you get all the good stuff because you and I work together. And then, of course, I help all of you. Doesn't matter what you sell, right? I share business tips with you because I don't care if you sell lotions, potions, pots, pans. Doesn't matter to me. Hair, lashes, I don't care. I help you build your businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. Because initially I built my business, like I was telling TikTok, offline for years. Trust me, I did all the things offline and I did very well doing that. But my business plateaued. Like, it was just like I went up, and then I was just here. And I was like, what else is next? I need to like go here. And then when I get here, I need to go like here. And when I get here, I need to go like here. So I was just here. I was at the top, but I wasn't at the top that I wanted to be at. And so something kept saying, go online, go online. I was like, I don't even know how to do online. and people were transitioning to their businesses, online. I was like, I don't even know how to do that. I'm a face-to-face person. I do presentations. I get conference rooms at hotels. I have an office building. Like, I was a face-to-face person 3, 4, 5 times a week. And so that was wearing me out. I'll be honest. I was like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? So that's why I knew I had to find another way. And so I started playing around on social media. I was like, okay, I'm posting and praying. I'm posting and praying like everybody else. And then I said, oh, you need to invest in your education. Oh, you need to invest so you can learn how to do it. And so when I decided to do that, bam, I became very good at marketing and branding myself online. I created my own marketing strategy by 2019. 2020, guess what happened? The pandemic hit. And I was like, oh, God was trying to tell me in advance. Thank goodness I was already online. Thank goodness. I was like, I'm already here. And so I'm just grateful. I'm not taking it lightly. I'm like, I thank God I was already working from home when the pandemic hit. Like, I already was doing it. I was so excited. And so I said, I went through 2020 doing very well. And then I came out of 2021 last year. I was like, I'm going to teach other people how to do it. So I'm developing those 100 online leaders to do what I do at my level. So super excited. So if you didn't know that story, that's how we create double threats, online and offline. So the second way was your mantra, your affirmations. The third way to have an abundant attitude was using apps and tools. Use a tool, don't be a fool. Use a tool, don't be a fool. Using apps. The fourth way we spoke about on yesterday was transform a negative into a positive. Okay, so yesterday I wasn't feeling well, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is, and I just showed up live anyway. So you're going to turn a negative into a positive, whatever that looks like for you. And then, of course, we'll talk about what today is. This is day 5 of the 6 ways to have an abundant attitude. If this is helpful, hashtag helpful Jerusha, if this is helpful for you. So let me ask you this. When you plant a seed, do you expect for it to grow immediately? Yes or yes? If you're planting seeds, whatever, any type of seeds, do you expect to come back that same day and like, oh, it grew. Oh, it grew automatically one day. I didn't even have to water it, nothing. Do you expect that? If you want an apple seed today, you want an apple, you go put the seed out, you think you're going to have an apple today from that? Why not? Why? Do you need to water the seed? You do. Do you need to water it sometimes, or do you need to water it pretty often so you can get a harvest? Okay. Now I need you to use that same belief and that same knowledge for your business. Okay. So when you're reaching out to new prospects, you're planting seeds. When you're marketing, you're planting seeds. When you're loving on their posts, commenting, you're planting seeds. You don't expect for it to grow immediately that day, do you? You got to nurture that thing. And understand, even with people, some of those apples are going to be rotten. Like some of those people, okay, are going to be sour like an apple. Some of them going to have worms. You're looking for the sweet, juicy, firm, delicious, hungry, ready right now person, right? And that might take time. Those are your red apples. I was a red apple. I was ready. I was excited. Like, what do I need to do? So anything that you're plowing and planting of anything, every seed will grow, right? Some seeds will not grow. Every seed will not grow, actually. Most of your seeds will grow if you're planting enough seeds. That's how your business works. If you're in network marketing and direct sales, you've got to be planting a lot of seeds, okay? The problem is most people plant about 2 seeds a day, or 1 seed, or no seeds. Thank you for the hearts on Instagram. I appreciate you. Or 0 seeds. And then they're like, my business isn't growing. My business, I'm looking, I planted seeds. How many seeds did you plant? Oh, I planted 2. That means you reached out to 2 people. You told 2 people about your product, your service, your opportunity, and you expected just those 2 people to just grow your organization, to have like hundreds of apples. No. You got to plant hundreds, if not thousands of seeds to get what you want, to get the best, to get the red apples. And so I need you to think about that. We have this immediate gratification when it comes to building a business that we think is supposed to happen overnight, but nothing grows overnight. Okay. And so I want you to give yourself some patience. I want you to understand that's my word of the year. What's your word of the year? We talked about this at the beginning of the year. My word of the year is patience. I have none. My patience left a while ago, and I've been trying to get her back because I need her in my life. And so, what I'm saying to you is, you got to be patient if you're growing. Now, the bigger thing is, you've got to be planting a lot of seeds and you got to have the right attitude. It doesn't matter if that person didn't call you back. It doesn't matter if that person didn't purchase. It doesn't matter if that person canceled their service. If you're continuously planting seeds, it doesn't matter. Okay? Because everything's not going to grow and everybody's not going to go where you're going to go. The problem is you're not planting enough seeds. That's why we're learning to have an abundant attitude and work out of abundance, an abundance belief in our businesses. And because there's an abundance of people, there's an abundance of money. Nothing is stopping you or your business from growing right now. So the fifth way to have an abundant attitude is make a gratitude list. You've got to make a gratitude list. Write down, this is your homework, write down 5 things you're grateful for. You're grateful you started a business. You're grateful you have an idea to write a book. You're grateful you have a mentor or a business coach or upline. You're grateful for the product that you produced. You write down what you're grateful for, your health. Yes. You're grateful you've got to make a list every day, like a journal. Oprah does this. She has a journal that she writes in every day. You guys got to follow these people and you got to do what they're doing. Okay. And so she's writing down every day what she's grateful for. You need to just go to, I don't know, your local Walmart and get a journal and just start writing down what you're grateful for. Okay. And so once you start doing that, you'll have more appreciation for your business. You'll have more appreciation for where you're going. And don't worry about, what somebody else did. If you're in an organization where this person wasn't successful and you brought that seed in and that seed died, that's okay. That's okay. Everybody's not going to go with you. Don't let someone's history be your future. Maybe the people in your life weren't good models. That's okay. You be the role model. Maybe, you had an experience in your childhood, was abusive, or, you didn't grow up with the silver spoon in your mouth. Most of us didn't. You grew up poor or in a bad neighborhood. That doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. That doesn't mean you don't deserve everything that God has for you. You can change the trajectory of your life when you make the decision to have a better attitude about it. Negativity is a learned behavior. It's not something that you inherit. That's something that you've been around in your environment, and it has influenced you to behave or think the way that you do. If you can learn negativity, you can learn positivity. All you have to do is stop feeding it. Stop feeding negativity. Stop feeding it, because that's what you're going to get more of. If you're saying no one's interested, that's what you're going to continue to get. No one's interested. So you got to make sure in your gratitude list, like, everyone wants my product. Everyone is looking for me. Everyone is running behind me. One of mine is, money is chasing me down. Money. I went outside one day. I told you guys this. I have 2 boys, and I just went outside and I started running around the house like a crazy person. I was like, I don't know if you guys saw Friends, where Rachel and Phoebe was racing in Central Park, and Rachel was so embarrassed because Phoebe, she was running all crazy like this, and Rachel was running like a jogger, like you're supposed to, or whatever. And so Phoebe was running crazy, and Rachel was so embarrassed. And so I went outside. I was running like a crazy person, which reminded me of Phoebe, just running around the house. And my boys are just looking at me like, what has happened? Okay. And I'm like, he's like, what's wrong, Mom? I'm like, my money is chasing me. Money is chasing me. It's chasing me down. Okay. So I'm going to have a lot of choices. They're going to have a lot of choices. So whatever it is that you have to do to get your attitude in check, do that. Okay. So this is the good part. We're just in January. You have an opportunity to change everything. So if you're in this 90-day sprint of income producing activities, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. I can't do it. Okay. When you have faith and you know the end from the beginning, okay, that's what it is. You got to know the end from the beginning to stay empowered in the process. The thing is, I can see the end. I can visualize. I know what's going to happen. I know the type of future I want them to have. So you got to know the end from the beginning to stay empowered in the process. You can write that down. And see, your faith, like my faith, your faith cannot vacillate going from one thing to another. One day I believe, the next day I don't believe. Today, I think it's going to happen. Oh, I don't think it's going to happen. You've got to control your emotions. Yes or yes. You got to control your emotions. Do that for me. Faith will take you where skill may not. You don't have to be that skilled. You can learn and earn at the same time. Faith will take you where skill may not. You better write that down. Many people may be smarter than me. Many people may be better, at selling or whatever. Many people may have, can move the crowd better than me. Many people may recruit better than me. I don't know. Beyonce can sing better than me. But everybody don't believe like me, right? As long as I have faith, I can learn a skill. Faith will take you where skill may not. When you believe in it, I believe that I'm developing 100 online leaders. I believe it's happening. I believe this 90 days is going to bring me the right people. I believe it. You can't change my mind. Just like I believe I have the best 2 boys in the world. You believe your children are great. You believe your parents are great, right? No one can change your mind about that. But why is it your faith is not that strong in your business? Why is it that your faith isn't that strong in your product, in your book, or whatever you have? Change your attitude daily. No more stinking thinking, okay? Everybody will not last in your businesses, okay? That means every seed is not going to grow. Everybody will not start their own businesses. Everybody will not invent that great idea. Everybody will not write the book. All of these things require a person to be pushed into unfamiliar territory. And people don't like to be pushed in unfamiliar territory. This is the good thing. You're not everybody. If you're listening to this broadcast, you're listening to the sound of my voice, you are not everybody. You are the chosen one. You're the only person can do what you have been assigned to do. You are not everybody. You are only anointed to be you. I'm only anointed to be Jerusha. No one can do what I can do. So I don't care how great you think this person is. I have my own gifts. You have your own gifts. Yes or yes. So in our next couple of months together, in our 90-day sprints, I need you to have an abundance attitude. And if you see yourself going into this negative place, a negative hole, you better do like me. Run outside like a crazy person. Money is chasing me. It's chasing me down. It's chasing me. It's chasing me until you get excited again. If that's dancing for you, whatever. But that cracked me up. I mean, I was like just running. I said, my neighbor's probably like, well what happened? But you don't know. That's what I needed to do to be like, okay, it's available. There's an unlimited amount available. Let's get our inheritance. So if this was helpful, hashtag helpful Jerusha. If this was helpful to you, I will see your beautiful faces. Yvonne is in the building. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, she said, I needed to hear that today. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Amy is in the building. You're more than welcome. Of course, hashtag helpful if this was helpful. And I don't know if I told you guys, I'm trying to let you know in advance. I got some things that may be coming up. Well, I'm for sure it's coming up. I just don't know when. I can't tell you all the details. But listen, I'm going to have an opportunity to broadcast in certain places, like a different platform. And I want to make sure that I include all of you that are open to that. I will be able to give your businesses shout out, right? I will be able to recognize you like on Spotify and iHeart. And so, and some other places, some streaming, some other places, a podcast. And I want to shout out your business. And so if you don't have a business, you can still brand yourself. So don't feel like you don't have one. You can brand you. And so if you're open to that, put shout out in the comments below so I'll know when everything is finalized that you want to be a part of that. So yes, I would love, love, love to showcase you, put shout out. And obviously there are going to be some logistics to it now, but this allows you to be on a bigger platform. So if I'm going, all the pretty people are going with me. Like I'm taking all the pretty people with me. It's so much room at the top. That's why we're going. We're winning. Okay, shout out. Okay, great. Put shout out so I'll know that you're the first person I need to contact when this finally happens. And so I'm talking like 8 different places, like FM radio, like I'm talking some places. So God willing, everything happens the way that it's supposed to happen. I'm talking Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Podbean, you name it. So we hope that my motivation and my inspiration end up in those places and I get to help us grow. And I want your business to grow as well, because this is the deal. Success is not a seesaw. We don't have to push anybody down and go up. We can all go up together. I'm good. What God has for me is for me. And what God got for you, I don't want it. All right. So yes. So put shout out. Oh, you got a girlfriend. Please tag and share. Go ahead and tag her. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Go ahead and tag and share with her. And when you share, you get to ask me any business question and I'll answer that question or I'll teach on that subject. Yes, I will do that for you, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. And so that's why I show up every single. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. That's why I show up every single Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page, because I'm committed to you. Okay. Yes. Are you excited about the next 90 days? We're in it to win it. And so I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. I love you. Oh, Miss Helena is in the building. Yes, thank you so much for joining me. Oh, you look pretty too. Oh, it's the milk in the box. So I use this facial milk that I love. So click the link in my bio if you want to learn more about that. And make sure you put shout out. And I'm going to have a link for the shout out. I'm going to create a link so I can get your information, and we'll keep you updated as well. Does that sound good? Yes, go ahead and tag, because I'm sure somebody with a business that you know, they would love this opportunity. Yeah. And I'm going to take all the pretty people with me. Yes. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I'm so grateful.